Nice.
How are you going to say real trap shit before the song starts and then give us no trap elements? Come on now. But yeah, it works as something a bit more toned down, and honestly, I think Cemetery and Ghost Mountain also like made it work for their style, so I can't be too mad at that. I can't complain about it. Yeah, sometimes some tracks just do that to me, Echo, you know, just not sure what to make of them. Like when I was going through the sample there. Cleaver Valley. Yeah, pretty fun for what it was. So thank you for sending that one in, IDEK. The next one that we have coming up is going to be an album request. Once again, second one of the day, and the second one that we will have. This comes in from Rook. I'm going to get this loaded up, then we're going to take a quick bathroom break before we do hop into it. Then we have, you know, a few songs after that to close it out. But yeah, the queue did close very quickly on today's stream, just because I wanted it to be like a little bit of a shorter one overall. Not like super short, just a little bit shorter. So yeah, we got it filled out pretty quickly, the queue here. This is why I got to do 2 a week, man. I still haven't done it yet, but you know, the queues fill up so fast. We could spread it out a little bit more, and you know, have different people coming in on different days, like I've said before, with a little double a week kind of thing. But I'm still finding a way to fit that in. So Rook. Let's see what they're saying in their message right here. Gino's request would have been right now, but I don't know if Gino is back yet, actually. So if Gino is back, before I'm back from my bathroom break, then we'll do Gino's request first. But in the case that we're doing Rook's album first, let me check what it's going to be right here. You already know what time it is. I mean, I can make my assumptions, to be fair. But let me open up the Google Doc so that I know for sure. It can't be Jane Remover related, can it? He can revenge my seekers. Yep, there we go. Nice. So yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Very nicely designed Google Doc right here with we got the logo all throughout this. Yeah, let's seek some revenge, ladies and gentlemen. It should be a lot of fun. So what is it, like 49 minutes 26 seconds? Okay, I'm gonna take a very quick bathroom break before we do hop into this. I think this is gonna be an amazing time. I look forward to getting into it, and yeah, I'll play you guys some royalty-free beats while I'm away, because I'm not playing around with no copyright claims on this one. All right, we will make it through the rest of the stream within this one stream right here. Okay, we're gonna be successful. So yeah, I will see you guys shortly. Let's see what beat I'm gonna give you.
When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover. Addicted to drugs and the gutter, and darker than anyone leaving the club. We go dumber than thugs. We got bullets and butters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Bye. Open your mind and look within. Let's go.
Hold on, I'm muted. There we go. My bad. I forgot to unmute. Yeah, how was that beat right there? I just announced that I was back with the Tom clip. All right, that's how I'm gonna come back into the streams here. Rook is saying I'm at work right now, so I'm gonna miss some of it. I can send you the VOD once the stream is done, Rook. I've got to go through my VOD requests, and I can definitely download the stream and send it your way, and you could come back to it if that sounds good. Also, when Gino is back in the stream, Gino can let me know, and we will do Gino's request as well. I'd rather listen to Punani for 6 hours with no breaks than those beats. They're that bad, huh? Yeah, they're very scuffed. Very scuffed. So, yeah, let's get into Rook's request right here. Rook's album request. I don't believe Gino is back, so we'll do Gino's request later on when he is back in here. So, let's see what Rook is saying in the Google Doc right here. Google Docy. I hate that that's become a thing now. I don't like Google Docy. So, he can revenge my seekers is the Google Doc title right here. And the mic should be unmuted now, I believe, right? Just double checking on that. Should be okay. There we go, Google Docy. So, hello, Mr. CDTV. Hello, Rook. It's been a long time coming since the grave robbing reaction that you did on stream a month ago. Can't believe that was a month already. But now we're on to the main project, aka main show for today, Revengeseekerz. I know that a lot of people are hyped to see this happen, but let's start with this first. What if we combine all of the songs that we all listen to along the way? So Home Switcher with its noise, hyperpop production, Kodak Moment with its song structure. Oh, there's been a theme to these. Census Designated with its shoegazy / normal guitar playing, How to Teleport Extended Edition just for being a banger overall. P.S. This was supposed to be Flash in the Pan, but I changed it because How to Teleport is better, lol. And then the last one here, and Grave Robbing by Leroy for its EDM sound. Holy shit. It's been a master plan all along. All these individual song requests from Rook and the album request have fused together into one album right here. This is what we've been building to. This is the finale. And now we put all of them together with the modern day underground rap scene, with the rage sounds as the base of it all, and you would get Revengeseekerz. Backstory for Revengeseekerz. The album started production when Jane was finishing up a little tour with JPEG Mafia as an opening act for the I Lay My Life Down For You album. And the JPEG Mafia fans hated it because this is when Jane's latest album was census designated. The album, not the song, and the double singles Flash in the Pen and Magic I Want You, the guitar focused songs with shoegaze on top. Thank you for the follow, Champion Jeff. Much appreciated. After the whole tour happened, Jane just went to the studio just to prove a point that they could make something that could be equal to JPEG Mafia, or just to flex her artistic styles over the underground rap / modern day SoundCloud scene. I think you know most of the artists in this scene. Indeed. I never thought that this would all start from the Leroy project to grave robbing to this, but it's still worth it. And now for the thing y'all have been waiting for. This is Revengeseekerz. We have a link right here for the album, and a bonus track for the album has been included here as well from a viewer / chatter / listener. Well, it's aqueous, so would it be like Rook when it's AQ? Rook 9363. I'm just gonna say Rook. Aqueous Rook. So let's open this up on Spotify. Get this one going. I am excited to hear this. Google Docky is no doubt the worst running bit we have going right now. I hate it, and I still laugh every time. That means that it is perfect. Google Docky. Will you be checking out the Joey Badass album when it drops? Absolutely. I look forward to hearing that, seeing how that's going to go. So, that's DMX right there. That's just because that's what we listened to in the intro. But let's get the Jane Remover Revengeseekerz album up here. 12 tracks on the core album that we got right here. Of course, there will be a bonus at the end as well. 49 minutes, 26 seconds, 2025 album. Been meaning to listen to this for the longest time, and now I'm going to do it on camera. Here we go. In terms of what I've heard from this, I've heard Psychoboost with Danny Brown and JRJRJR. I don't believe I've heard anything else from it, so I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out, and I'm expecting a pretty crazy album right here. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to put this one in the title as well, because I feel like a lot of people might be interested in this one. A lot of people asked me to react to this project, and now it's happening, so I'll put it in the stream title, and anyone who is intrigued can join in. Okay, Revengeseekerz. There we go. Perfect. I'm excited. Thank you very much for sending this one in, by the way, Rook. I think this is going to be a great time. And like I said, if you miss any of this, I'll make sure to send you the VOD of the stream so that you can still check out my reaction to everything that we got right here. So, track number 1 of 12 on Revengeseekerz by Jane Remover. This is Twice Removed. Hey, yo. Jane Remover got removed again. Let's go. All produced by Jane Remover, of course.
3 years ago, feels like a million. 3 years ago, I couldn't touch a million. 3 years ago, I had that magic in my hand. I'm waking up this morning thinking she's depleted. I shook some hands, they mad they couldn't keep it. Yeah, this is how I love it, Sagittarius.
Man. I'm not ready for the kind of production we're gonna get here, man. Just gonna get a notes page up to keep track of favorites and least favorites. My phone is so slow, holy shit. Got a song title in there. Jag My Swag reference, let's go. See, if I hadn't heard the Leroy album, I wouldn't have caught the full extent of the Jack My Swag reference. Let's go. I like James' delivery on here.
You a dead man, flex and show some ass now. Dead man, suck and take a drag out. It's you and me, I'm cloning now. The dead man, flex and show some ass now. This is how I love it, said you tapping now. This is how I love it, said you tapping now. This is how I love it, said you tapping now. This is how I love it, said you tapping now. Yeah.
This production is nice.
Everybody cares, everybody knows. Independent, no new friends, but some old foes. We hum the tune, don't know how it goes. It said you tapping now.
Wow, there's so much going on.
Crashing now. Some real pain, turn to something ugly. Real shame when I go pray you above me. Two can play, but two's a crowd. Let's two agree. I'm cloning now. Two can dance, get the music loud. You a dead man, flex and show some.
Ooh. Nice. Cut off right there. Okay. Oh, hey, how's it going, Gino? Good to see you back in here. You're never gonna guess what we're doing at the moment, right as you came back, Gino. I did not realize the two big requests were so close together. But yeah, I thought this was pretty great. What a way to kick this off. Gino was saying this song is like those overly edited COD montages, but for your ears. Yeah, we got the whole Jane Remover Revengeseekerz album right here. And this was the first track we got at the moment. God damn, what a song. Yeah, the timing was crazy. But yeah, I thought that was quite impeccable. Alvin is saying, I like this album, but I don't really care for the Rage songs. That's fair. I am interested to see how this is going to be turning out right now. In terms of those songs, because right now, from this first song, this seems like I believe, right, that this could end up being my favorite Jane Remover album when everything is all said and done, when I have listened to all of the Jane Remover albums, which I haven't done yet, but like this just seems so much like my kind of thing, with the absolutely wild production that it has going on. It's absolutely just crazy. There's more sort of like ragey or like slightly more hip-hoppy elements in there. It just absolutely bumps, and I love the wildness to the production. And I also like Jane's more sort of like rap influenced deliveries on here. I think it's actually a really good sound for Jane Remover, and yeah, it absolutely slapped. That's fucked. Yeah, I hope you don't mind just waiting a little bit longer for that request, Gino. For what it's worth, I did check. You know, the people can back me up here. I did check before the album request. I was like, is Gino in here? If not, we'll do the album request where it is in the queue. But I appreciate your patience on this one, Gino. So that one, I think I'm gonna give Twice Removed. We might start off on a strong 8. It was a very gripping track. I loved it just felt very stimulating for my brain.
That's good.
And we'll write it down as a favorite. I honestly believe that it could definitely get better from this point onwards, but I'll still write that down as a favorite right now. So, Twice Removed, fantastic. Let's see what we're going to get hopping on to track number 2 on the album. Well, I know what we're going to get because I have heard it once before, and I think this song is pretty immaculate. Very crazy as well in terms of its sound, and yeah, just pretty wonderful. This is Psychoboost featuring Daniel Brown. Let's go. See how this one is going to turn out. I'm already like super into this, and I don't want to go in with my hopes too high, but I feel like I'm going to love this by the end. I can already kind of see where the acclaim is coming from. And I like this more sort of like wildly chaotic, energetic Jane Remover sound.
It feels like you are part of me.
Let's go. Yep. Brooke sent this one in, Sheikah. You're in luck today. Nothing Danny Brown can't work over.
I think they follow me home. Fuck what you heard. Wanna take what I own.
I have evil villain vibes, is that right, Vincenzi? Oh, I don't have like an evil laugh sound effect on my soundboard, damn it. You know what this kind of feels like with its dancey, almost like sample-based style? This feels like Jane Remover making a Leroy song, but like with themselves as the sample, plus a Danny Brown feature. That is crazy. That is an insane idea, Vincenzo. It'd be so over for me, man. Ooh, those drums. You are part of me. Crazy. Insane. Yeah, that track is still amazing. And you know, I really liked Grave Robin by Leroy, side project of Gem Remover, that is just like this insanely produced sample based original mashup music. And this, as Rook was saying, feels like strongly influenced by the Leroy side of things, and particularly this track, Psychoboost, that almost feels like Jam Remover sampling themselves in a Leroy-esque manner and throwing in the crazy electronic production that is found on there. It's, yeah, very stimulating, might be overstimulating for some people, but I really enjoy it. Like that sound is just hard as hell. I think I'm gonna give that one maybe another strong 8 at the moment for me. I'm talking 8.8, 8.9. It goes very, very hard, and I really enjoy it. Danny Brown can work well with just about anything. Yeah, I thought that was pretty great. I'm not sure if I like that or the first track more, to be honest, but they're both really fucking good.
That's good.
Nice. I really love that. Feels like you are part of me. I wish that was almost like more prominent in the song, almost, or like, you know, played out a little bit longer, because that bit sounded so good, so catchy with just like the simple phrasing. It works, you know? Yeah, crazy stuff right here. I mean, Gino is saying right here, the main gripe I have with this album is that it's fatiguing on my ears, like physically. Like I can't listen to the whole thing in one sitting. Yeah, it's probably a fair take, because like I can imagine that an album like this might be a little bit exhausting. Maybe, like, I don't think it will be for me, but I could see why some people would find it that way, with just like this constant barrage of sounds and just this insanely high energy for the whole thing. It might be something that's just like a little bit too much, but I think for me, I'm really gonna enjoy it by the end. That's what I'm assuming anyway. So let's see what we're gonna get on track number 3 right here. This will be fresh for me. It's called Star People. Let's go. 9 for you on that one, Sia. Very fair. Yeah, the freaky instrumental. Great way to put it. Feels like you are part of me, part of me. So, let's see how this is gonna go.
Listen.
I am listening. A jerk beat on here is crazy. Really interesting take on these sounds.
receive.
Hey, Steve Vincenzo, appreciate you joining in, man. Ooh. Getting the fucking slow down here. Huh. Okay. Oh, synth.
Listen. In my head. Can't name one of them that I kept. Looked all I ever known, yeah, it's never been so bad. My mother called me, said don't let that face sleep in your bed. I grew up fast and sleeping with the dead. When the Ace Hotel was doing bro, with a pot on sale, touch enough for me now. It's enough for me now. Breathe in, breathe out. On the roads we been
Interesting. Okay.
can't do it for me now. The difference between you and me isn't all that much. I'm never broke, can't say the same about my heart.
Guitars there sound great.
Put all this love for the freedom, but you still getting fucked. My body breaks apart as I record. You know shit, he could pick the pieces up. I can't even make a conversation.
Nice. Man, Star People was a pretty crazy one. I find it quite interesting, this album's takes on different sounds so far. It's really interesting to hear those done in this like sort of chaotic, energetic Jane Remover style, and you know, incorporating a little bit of rage in there, like sort of like hyper poppy rage-esque stuff going along with this. It's quite interesting because it feels like it really injects some energy into that I think is sorely missing in a lot of music that goes for a similar style. Very nice to hear that, you know, actually energetic, lively, really cool stuff. It is almost like so busy at points that I struggle to pick out like certain elements that I like in there, but I'm definitely enjoying it so far. And I honestly think that's something where I might pick up on even more layers on repeated listens just because there is so much going on. And yeah, I think that'll be very fun in coming back to this and just seeing more cool parts in the instrumentals and all that kind of stuff, because you know, I do think it's executed very nicely. I also really like the switch on here. The guitars and the last bit sounded great, and might even be my favorite part of the track with how the guitars came in at the end, having a little bit more singing style vocals. It just sounded really, really nice. So far we're hitting consistent strong 8s right here, like another 8.8ish, 8.9ish one. Liked it.
That's good.
Yeah, I think for what it is, this project is being pulled off like pretty excellently so far. Shika, thank you for the bits. By the way, Shika is saying, getting to rehear this album again is a treat. It's my favorite rap album of the year at the moment, if you count this as one. Yeah, that's interesting, because I think someone asked me about this, if I was going to talk about this album or review it or whatever, and I said, yeah, like, I might do. You know, I'm, you know, mainly going to make videos on, like, or maybe it was a video that was related to, I can't remember exactly what it was. But basically I said something along the lines of, you know, it not being entirely a rap album, and they said that they would consider it to be mostly rap. I don't know if I would so far. It's definitely got like a lot more going on, but I do like the rap elements that are in there, and, you know, sort of taken from different areas of rap and utilizing those. I think it does it in a very cool way. I don't know if I'd fully count it as a rap project, but that's definitely one of the elements in here. So track number 4, Experimental Skin. Let's go. I'm assuming this is just all entirely produced by Jane. That seems to kind of be the standard for their albums, and I can see why, you know. Oh. Wow, that sounds great. That sounds amazing. Okay.
I'm glued to a fat bed of keys on a new color, get the soft kilter. Just get me on some free shit.
Still got some guitars in there on this one.
And I'm not there when I need it, but I've been the same bitch you went missing for. I got a new song you could remix.
Determine the outcome.
Let's meet up before I got the weekend. I'm in this party, I'm a shake shit. That's the same, I see it through this pain that we smoke, yeah. Come touch it, see no you. 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 Come touch it, see no you.
And drum beat is really nice.
Come touch it, see no you. I taste all the class, present, future too. No such thing as bitter, this ain't nothing new. You want the ground, I'll kiss for me.
Oh my god, Yeet Bell, hold on. Song already was turned. What would a Yeet and Jane collab sound like? Be the craziest shit ever. I didn't even plan for the song to press it up for Jane, but I can now hear it so clearly. I mean, it works, right? There's so much of those songs that kind of rolled into this album. Jane has great vocals.
I can hear you over the bed. I wanna sing about the city of, yeah. I can hear you over the bed. I wanna sing about the city of. 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 I wanna sing about the city of.
Man, we got a favorite, man. Come on now.
This
Come on. That's absurd.
We the best music.
That was an unironic use of that there. That was crazy. You don't even know what you do to me. I didn't know that vocal was going to come in there, but that was pretty nicely timed. Lovely. That's a banger. That is, we're going up slightly up to the next level on that one. That one's a 9, man. Come on. You don't even know what you do to me. The outro instrumental there was insane. I loved how hard that went. This just had so many different parts to it that I loved, and I mean that's been the longest one up to this point in the album, 5 minutes long. But it kind of felt like the quickest one to me, just because it was so enjoyable. I loved every different section we got, from that build up in the intro. I thought the verses were great. Just the way this track evolved was pretty much perfect. And I really liked Jane's vocals all throughout this as well. I feel like they worked perfectly in every different section, and you know, they gave the track exactly what it needed at all the different points. That's going down as a favorite, man. Come on now. You don't even know what you do to me. Experimental Skin. Crazy. Yeah, that outro is one of my favorite moments on the album up to this point. I don't know why, just the way it was produced is fantastic. I really appreciate the versatility in Jam Remover's production as well, because being able to pull all this off in a way that sounds cohesive and like it makes sense is super impressive. Like, I get that this is definitely music that's not for everyone, and yeah, there's some people that are just going to be put off by this kind of jam roll sound and the loudness, the intensity of it. But yeah, I think the way that they're able to mix and match all these different styles takes quite an insane amount of skill, and that sounded incredible. Really like that. That's a favorite for me right there. So let's see what we're gonna get on track number 5. We're already moving towards you know the end of the first half of this album, which is crazy. I feel like this is gonna be over quicker than I'd want it to be. Track number 5, Angels in Camo. Let's go. I guess an album with this kind of pacing to it will just fly by. I love the part where Jane said da 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 da. I need a Trapaholics vocal clip over this.
Place a curse on those who wrong me. Woke up, held back tears and froze to death that dawned upon me. Face is straight with purple veins, same color as my neck and veins.
Man, that's punchy.
I just want to get haunted, I don't want that fame or money. Dear God, place a curse on those who wrong me. I challenge with demons, tell me that you see them. Been mixing that deep in. I can't let them creep, I can't let them creep. If it calls, I'll say no words and then I'll leave it. Once you touch my body, you gotta come and stand up on it.
I guess it's kind of like a, almost like modern guitar solo, if you will see it. Just giving the instrumental that room to shine. dude. Very like rap style flow on the hook here, which I like. Almost sounds like a kind of cadence you would hear from like Ken Carson a little bit, maybe. That's what we need. We need Jane Remover to produce for Ken Carson. I think that could genuinely work. Hey, I appreciate that, Sandra. Thank you, man. Don't worry. There will be no derailing over here, man. Man, how is the loudness just exploding? Oh man, that one absolutely flew by. What was the little sample in there? I don't know what that sample is, but it low-key sounded like a Wiz Khalifa, like a very chopped up Wiz Khalifa at the end right there. But yeah, Angels and Camo was pretty great as well. Very bassy, hard-hitting track, and yeah, I like the sort of like rap flow chorus and rap flow in general that a lot of this song had going for it. I think that was pretty great. And once again, these instrumentals are just, you kind of hear them and it's like, how did someone make this? You know, it's crazy. Thank God I can't find any CDTVProductions drama. Yeah, I mean, the biggest one I had was like when people didn't like how I ranked Destroy Lonely and my worst rappers in the game series. But yeah, there's nothing that's really gonna go past that, to be honest. Anything else? There was the Hello You Seen thing years ago, but like I didn't even do anything. That was just like someone making a video about me where they looked worse. That was ridiculous. If you want to top any apology videos, you've got either a 50-minute freestyle or a ukulele to beat. I mean, how can you go above that? You know? Oh, that was crazy. What a track. This album, like, I feel like it's gonna be, if this even makes sense, exhausting in a good way. I feel like it's one of those albums that really frazzles your brain, but like in an enjoyable manner. We're consistently hitting 8s and 9s on this one, and I really feel like it's going to stay that way for the entire thing. This is another one I give a really strong 8 to. Again, I really appreciate the extra little rap elements that are in here. I think it's a really cool touch, and you know, something that makes it even easier for me to get into as well, with my general musical preferences.
That's good.
Oh man, it's that good shit right here. Palkia cries be going crazy. Was that in the song here, Sheikah? Hell yeah. A 50-minute CDTV apology freestyle would go dummy. Well, this self-produced as well. Are you beating the allegations that you are Scottish? I'm sorry to let you down on this one, man. I am Scottish. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. I promise. I know this is going to be very, very sad for some people to hear, but it is true. It is true. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that. Yeah, definitely feels like grave robbing. This is like grave robbing if it was a project with Jane Remover vocals instead of all the samples, you know? And I think that's great. I think that's great. I really, really enjoy that. So let's see what we're going to get. Going into the halfway point of the album already. Track number 6, Dreamflasher. Let's go. That really sounds like Wiz Khalifa on that sample. How long does it take to make one of these beats?
force.
The air horn, let's go. Love it. It is going IV Earthworm. This is going pretty great so far. Yeah, really good album. What are we building up to here, man? I'm scared. We're about to get an absolutely devilish drop right now. Is that a Yeezus? Oh my god, I feel like that's... I feel like there's a sound wave right there that just went through my ears into the middle of my brain. Complimentary, of course. Ridiculous. Absolutely chunky steel. Hey, hey. I ain't gonna be hearing the same for the rest of the day after this album, and it was worth it. Insane. I feel like maybe I've actually heard the next track, Turn Up or Die. I'm not sure. The track title looks familiar. But anyway, wow. That worked well. It's just almost like this almost triumphant banger. The drop there felt like it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a intense laser beam going through my skull, into my ears, through my skull. And it was great. I really enjoyed that. The drop there was insane. I love the vocals from James once again. I feel like they're so well adapted to this style. And it's just such a crazy listen. Oh my god. I don't know if that's another favorite, but it's probably a high 8. Thank you for the bits right there, Sheikah. I'll check that in a second right here. Yeah, we might have another strong 8 on this one.
That's good.
That is crazy. It's kind of funny that the origin for this was, you know, James being a JPEG Mafia opening act and JPEG Mafia fans not liking it. Because of like the, you know, it's not really a similar style to a lot of Peggy's music. So it's just funny that that is what triggered this insanely chaotic, incredible music. Because that's the thing. It's not like it turned out bad. It actually turned out like really kind of incredible and stunning. I'm gonna write down Dreamflasher as a potential favorite right here. Like that being the origin of the album, this just feels like you know, oh, you didn't like my music before? Okay, well fuck you. I'm gonna make this and it's gonna be incredible. And yeah, take that. Chica's saying right here, you have heard Turn Up or Die before because I donated it. I knew that the name of it looked familiar. All right, well, let's get into it. Moving into the second half of the album, track number 7 on Revengeseekerz. I do like the fact that it's a pretty concise album. It just feels like it's flying so quick. Turn Up or Die. I choose Turn Up. I will take that option. That's insane.
I can't lie, you put a life out on me. I was
The kicks here are just ridiculous, man.
fuck it, distort my spine now. Biggest crime is no worse to repeat. If you don't listen to the night, then I might just leave. Simple inside and some weights on my feet. Heard you but I've been through this 1,000 times.
UFO sync, let's go.
Listen.
Little drum break there. James is smooth as hell on this, just feeling themselves with the flow. Honestly, everything is going CL. I love that little recurring J that's been on a lot of the tracks as well. Got some fucking wubs. Now hold on, not to pause in the middle of the track, but are we taking this or Green Apple Redo? It's pretty close, it's pretty close. I'm not sure which one uses the wubs better, honestly. Album makes me 1,000 times. Makes me feel out of breath, man. Been through this 1,000 times. Hey, that doesn't answer the question, Theo. Which one's better? You know, Green Apple Redo. I'd say the wubs are more unique on there, but yeah, that's pretty fucking great. This one might go up to that 9 level also. That's another favorite, man. Ugh. Can tell how good an album is by how much my neck is hurting during it. Hold your breath, I've been through this 1,000 times. That was like such a catchy moment on the song. I think one of the reasons it was so catchy for me is because I remembered it from before when I heard the track. But, you know, that means that it stuck with me because when I heard it in the song, I'm like, oh yeah, it's this one. And pretty fantastic. We got some just insane sounds on this one, man. And again, more like rap style flows in here, which has been really cool to see throughout this whole project, but like done in a sort of like sing rapping style a lot of moments that I think is you know, really, really smooth. And man, some of the production here was just absolutely nutty. Great stuff. You are indeed purple right there, Percy. You know, you're the #1 on the leaderboard right now. That was so good. I love that. And then we get Dancing with Your Eyes Closed, the MFG. We're going to see how that turns out because it is next up. Track number 8. This looks to be a very popular one from the album. Actually, in terms of streams, Spotify streams, everybody's favorite metric, it's the most popular. So very curious to see how that one is going to turn out. What a song that was right there. So let's see how it goes. Chat, hear me out. I'm imagining my dream song, DDG, featuring Iggy Azalea, produced by Swizz Beatz. You know, see, I got something for you, all right? Just close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes. They closed? We ain't hearing that take again. Bye-bye, buddy. So, let's hop on to this next one right here. Track number 8, Dancing with Your Eyes Closed. Let's go. This one was a single Ivy. Okay. Sorry, see, I had to do it. Okay.
Dreams that you had, promise, baby, I just wanna make sense. I'm about to crash with my people in the bed. Promise I like it like that. Promise I like it like that. Promise I like it like that. Promise I like it like that.
Released a single along with JRJRJR. Okay. Clearly a Cardi B reference right here. There's a beat booming right here. So far it's been going for 4 hours, 20 minutes right now. Hey.
I'ma tell my friends, tell your baby we all going outside. Fucking on dreams I had. Lights turn off, feel the time take on my back.
Said I like it like that. Apparently another sample from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. What a game. New world record. Hey, thank you for that one, Henry. I'll check what you have to say in a second right here. This one was pretty good. This one was pretty good. I would say it's one the interestingly enough, with it being the most popular track, one of the singles, hearing it in the flow of the album, at least within the track list where I've had 7 tracks before this, is one that stood out to me a little bit less, actually, with it being quite similar to the previous tracks in terms of its composition and production and like what it's going for, but definitely doesn't make it a bad song. I probably have this more in the sort of like lower to like straight up 8 out of 10 region rather than being in like the higher range of that, but like, you know, I wouldn't go much lower than that because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just quite similar to other stuff that we've heard on here so far, but still a banger. That means that it's still a banger, you know? Just hit for me a little less than the other ones, but not to a major degree. Still enjoyed it and love a good bit of anything that reminds me of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Come on now, that's a classic.
That's good.
Very consistent so far though. Just in terms of quality, scores, enjoyment, going very, very good. I can't believe we're moving towards the end of it because it's an album that yeah, it's just flying past. So let me see what Henry is saying in the tips here real quick before we do hop into this next one. Oh my, I forgot today is a Wednesday. I can wait till next week for me to give you my take for album of the year contender. Okay, interesting. Looking forward to it, Henry. Yeah, let's see what we get hopping on to our next one. Thank you for the tip as well, by the way, Henry. Next one we have is track number 9, Fadeoutz with a Z, because that's cooler. Let's go. The Leroy samples are killing me. Jane sampling them, one of their own side projects, is pretty great. Ooh, okay. Fortnite samples, amazing.
I feel love just like a pop star, but I still the same pretty little face that you made.
Okay, get a bit more steady on this one, at least to start off with. I doubt it will stay that way.
My dreams give me nausea, stumbling at the show, fans walking in on me vomiting. I do it too much, I don't wanna kiss her now. I do it too much, I don't wanna kiss her now. And if I say you can't relate, you start to cry. My clothes are shop and fit means I can live my life. My friends end up banging stab, check to see if I'm alright. And I feel love just like a pop star.
There we go, popping off a little bit more here. Oh wait, that's the is that the Fortnite like thing? Is that the Fortnite part? Beautiful. The guitar in there is so fucking sick. I know a lot of people do the slowdown thing, but for some reason this in particular felt like the what is it, is it the Talk to Me Nice slowdown? Don't know why. Nice. Is this your first experience with Jam Remover? It's not. I've heard a lot of Jam Remover music before, but I believe, as far as I remember, this is my first like album under the Jam Remover name. I've also heard a Leroy album, but yeah, that was another pretty great one. For the most part, you know, believe it or not, this is one of the slightly more toned down tracks on the album, but it still, you know, had its chaotic and loud sounds towards the end right here. This was one that generally took it a little bit more steady though. You know, that is this album's version of a toned down track. You know, lyrics quite personal on here, and I quite enjoyed that touch to it. I thought this one turned out pretty nice, and once again we have another solid, like a good 8 on here. Nice. Can you guess what kind of region my rating for the album will be by the end? Nice. Was the Fortnite ping? Hell yeah. Ruby the Artist saying, bro, you should give Census Designated a try someday. It's an album that grew on me and became my favorite album of 2023. Yeah, I'd love to check out some other Jam Remover stuff as well, because I've heard like several tracks from Frailty, from Census Designated, but never listened to the projects in full. And I think based off of what I've heard, I would very much enjoy them. But yeah, this Revengeseekerz sound is very, very cool. I'm liking this so far. Is this like, is Revengeseekerz the biggest Jam Remover album so far? I feel like it might be. Feel like it definitely might be. So let's see what we're going to get hopping on to the third last track already. Track number 10, Professional Vengeance. Let's go.
I just wish the media would get hold of this and quit running it down. It's a good little town.
Yeah.
One thing about it, though, it keeps a lot of people away.
Oh. Okay, that feels quite different.
Change service.
Are these all Mario and Sonic samples?
The challenger, who's already come this far, is going to face their final opponent.
Damn, this sounds so bright. Nice. I felt like a little bit Brockhampton-esque there. That was pretty cool. A little bit iridescent. Huh, this is giving me Avril Lavigne. She did Hyperbot vibes. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the drums here, that's great. Love the vocals on this one. Man, it feels heavy. That's not kicks, that's stomps.
Let me go, 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 let me go,
God.
let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go,
Another.
Wow. I think the track malfunctioned at the end there in the most wonderful way. Professional Vengeance, another banger, man. It's definitely a consistent album. It gives you exactly, you know, what is promised by the opening tracks, I would say, and that is pretty great. It's been very enjoyable so far. I do feel once again like my brain is getting frazzled as we go along here, but like in an enjoyable way, in a pleasant way. It's overwhelming, but I would say good overwhelming. And yeah, this was another pretty great track right here. We got those kicks that were basically stomps because they went that hard towards the end there, and then yeah, it just glitched out and started blaring at us, and it was pretty wonderful. Yeah, we got another 8 on this one, man. Come on now. Very, very consistent.
That's good.
Crazy. Another Uzi Community Grail leaked a few minutes ago. I can't believe it, Archive. Like, it's just, can they not keep anything in the vault? It's crazy. I don't understand how it's like every single time I stream, there's a new leak that drops during it from Uzi, and you know it's lucky if it's just one. Usually it's a whole like handful of them. It's crazy. Someone needs to sort this out. So let's get into the last track that I haven't heard before on the album, because I've been sent JRJRJR before and I remember really enjoying that one. Track number 11 is Dark Knight Castle. Let's go. Curious to see how this one goes, and hopefully it's another good one. Strings going, okay.
Watching myself make a fool on stage. Woke up and held me on spectating.
Oh wait, I sent the Sonic.exe. Damn, that's a throwback.
Clouds, I can't stay away. It isn't water up my face. Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me.
I like the way this is building up.
Nobody believes me. I'm so lucky to have you, but I can't
Piano,
steady
strings,
see
guitar,
now.
nice.
The pendulum keeps on swaying.
Let me pause it right here to say that I am excited to see where this track goes, but there's also part of me that kind of like, after everything we've got, all the chaos and craziness we've got, I kind of want this one almost to like stay steady for the whole thing because it would make it stand out within the track list. But I feel like maybe it will get a little bit more hectic and crazy as it goes on. But like, it would actually be pretty nice to see one of them just stay a little bit steady for the entire thing. We'll see.
I can't lie, I'm hypnotized now. I dream of quitting my job just to get lucky all the time. I'm not addict, but I'm scared now. I gotta cash and I'm staying tonight. And all my friends, we addicted. Begging for his forgiveness under the lie. Frustrated, SOB.
Like, this sounds really nice.
I never thought this would get there. Kill me if I feel myself tonight.
It's still staying steady. We might actually get that. Until maybe like the outro or something. Consistently sampling Sonic.exe out this throughout this is a very funny choice, but honestly it works here. Okay, there it is. That guitar is great.
I don't think I deserve that business. God only knows I'm so scared of us.
I'm glad they brought it back down for the last verse. Nice.
If I'm in love, then I'm dormant. I dream of making my killing. Only cause I feel my head splitting. In the end, it's just me and my killing. Sword stands upon me if I finish. If I'm in third person, then that's who I am. I can't keep waiting on it now. I can't keep waiting on it now.
Okay, there is on the outro here. Nice. Like that. Just a little bit of fade out there at the end. Yeah, I can't be mad at that because that track, for the most part, I would say pretty much gave me exactly what I said I wanted at the beginning of it, which was for it to mostly stay steady throughout the entire track because, you know, then it would make it actually stand out a little bit from the track list because most of this has been that, you know, very intense, fast-paced sound. And this one had little moments of that here and there where it got a little bit louder and a little bit more intense, but it was a little bit more toned down, a bit more controlled with its chaos. And yeah, like I said, that's what I wanted going into it, and that's what I got. So pretty happy with how that one turned out. I thought a lot of the production was very beautiful throughout this, like when we had the strings going, the guitars were very nice in here, and, you know, even when it did get a little bit more loud and white noisy, it didn't necessarily go super far with it. I think this one was actually pretty great, and yeah, I like this one being a little bit more of a, I guess, laid back one by the standards that we got on this album. Yeah, pretty happy with that. I give that an 8.
That's good.
Definitely enjoyed that. So yeah, that is kind of like our, you know, closing track it away. And then because the last one, I have heard it, this was a single from the album. Track number 12 is called JRJRJR, and of course we're going to give it a listen right here and see what we get on track 12 of 12, and then we also have a bonus track included for the album from Rook right here. So yeah, let's see if this is still hitting for me like I expected to. Also, thank you for that one, Shika. Shika is saying, fun fact, I made a match edit to JRJRJR to the Night 2 opener of Mania 41. I felt really proud of it. Oh, that sounds so cool. Yeah, that was the Io Rhea Bianca match, right? Which was one of the matches of the entire 2 nights, like one of the best ones. They absolutely cooked. So yeah, that sounds fire. Let's see what we're gonna get on JRJRJR. Once again, you know, a refresher for me.
I'll do whatever the fuck, cause I've been whatever the fuck. I might ball out on new face, change my name, then my city. You would do it too, I saw you. I heard you call it love, so should I change my name again? JRJRJR. Bitch, I hate the way it rolls all the time, full circle. Bitch, I'm trying not to crash in front of him, but it's so hard to lie. I wanna suck the life out of you. Two bitches like me get to be happy.
Nice.
I got nothing left to say, but I'm still do.
How's it going now, Nini?
I don't believe a single song, no more, not even you. Rehearsing songs I had, silver leg, trying not to cry. Then I step up on the stage and they don't know I lost my mind. Bitches wanna crack some jokes, wanna see me crack a smile. Can't say I love you no more, cause I hear it all the time. Do you think I'm a bitch, cause I hear it all the time? Do you think I'm a piece of group of hoes, I'm nothing like? Cross the line, but I'm still, cause they'll say she always cries. I can't give you things no more, cause I hear it all the time. And I do whatever the fuck, cause I've been whatever the fuck. I might ball out on new face, change my name, then my city. You try to take my drugs, they're like trying to fix me. You would do it too, I saw it. I heard you call it love. No hands at the shade, I must still do. I don't believe a single soul, not even you. Let the DJ save your life, bro, we cheated death again. Feel like Jesus in the mosh pit. Mary on the cross with her friend. Mary on the cross with her friend. Mary on the cross with her friend. So should I change my name, so you can do the same?
Hey, doing good out, man. Definitely doing good today. He's like JJJ cutting everything around.
I got no brothers, no sisters, and I love it. I don't need no friends, don't need fuck buddies. Baby said you lost your love when you love me. Like a job, shit will leave when shit gets ugly. I got no brothers, no sisters, and I love it.
This song just proves to me that they were flexing and needed to prove a point with its lyrics. Yeah, definitely.
Boys watching me, and there's 2 white horses following me, and there's 2 white horses following me. Boys to that door, say my friends are calling, and there's 2 white horses following me, and I'll do whatever the fuck, cause nobody promised me. I'ma go out on new veins, close my bank, cut my card, you and your friends will do the same. Only God called do shit hard, let the DJ save your life, bro, we cheated death again. Feel like Jesus in the mosh pit. Bitches like me get to be happy. I should've known the day I passed my past. So do you wanna know what's happening? I'll punch you toward the bitch you asked for. Make it acting. He was in my phone long before I felt the pressure. I put down the mic just to feel that way forever. I put down the mic just to be a fan. Watch him ride a white horse following me. He was on my mind long before I ever met him. I put down the mic just to feel that way forever. I'm just like the fans across states and sending letters. 2 white horses following me. I like the power, so unbelievable shit gets ugly. I got no brothers, no sisters, and I love it. Repeat the cycle in a green room. next month. I'm still a donor, I'm still overtaking what's been mine. So should I change my name? Baby, if my grave is kept clean, full circle again.
Nice. Yeah, still really like JRJRJR. Still a banger. And once again, pretty consistent with the rest of the album. It's another one that I would give a nice 8 to.
That's good.
Still banging. Still banging. Yeah, I love the little like melody in the background of the beat there. The da, 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 da. And you know, nice melodies and Jane's voice as well at certain moments in this song, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, I just love the whole vibe of this track, and it turned out very nicely, as did most of the album right here. I just checked the album of the year page right here, and I get to see a nice, lovely, controversial review from Remi's reviews up at the top here, but I'll share that after we listen to the bonus track, because I'm actually quite curious to see a little bit of their reasoning here, because I always like, you know, I follow Remi's reviews on album of the year because they usually have quite different takes to what I would have, and I find that interesting. You know, I don't find that to be a bad thing. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, really cool track right here. Now, should I give my thoughts on the album now or after the bonus track? We'll do the bonus track first. It's still technically part of the album, right? Let me see. Because the bonus track was included with Rook's request here. Supernova, it's called, featuring Funeral. Let's see. Well, it's not necessarily, wait, what do you mean by that? Actually, like Remi reviews is more than one person. How's that? Bonus track was in the vinyl release. Okay, I'll get my thoughts on the album first, and then we'll do the bonus track. You know, I'll give my thoughts on the core, 12 tracks on Revengeseekerz. I thought it was a pretty great experience. You know, I gave mostly 8s to this album, and I think that would kind of strongly reflect where I believe I'm sitting with it for my initial rating. I would give this album somewhere in that region of an 8 out of 10.
That's good.
Yeah, always interesting seeing Remi's hot takes. Yeah, I think that's where I'm sitting with it at the moment. I don't think I would go much higher than an 8 personally, but I do think the project is extremely impressive. Like, it felt like Jane did have a point to prove on this album with, you know, what happened with the whole JPEG Mafia opener thing, and you know, they really wanted to showcase, okay, well, I can do a sound that goes absolutely crazy and would be wild in a concert setting too. And that's what Jane pulled off with this one. Just chaotic production, so much energy to it. Really feels like a lot of the Leroy production style played into this one, with that sort of having a more intense, danceable sound to it. And I think it was really cool to see that for a full Jane project. A lot of their vocals were great throughout this as well. Favorites for me off of the first listen were Twice Removed, Experimental Skin, Dreamflasher, Turn Up or Die. Those were the ones that I wrote down, but I'd maybe also include... Ooh, I'd probably throw like one other one on here, but I'm not sure which one at the moment. Need to have a think about that. But there were no least favorites, which is very good. Nothing that I didn't really like on here. I feel like what you're promised at the beginning of the album, is what you get for the entire thing. It's a very consistent project. So what it tells you you're going to get at the start, that is what you get throughout the whole thing. Yeah, I thought it went absolutely hard. Da, 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 da. But yeah, thought this project was really damn solid. It is one of those ones, once again, that kind of like exhausts you by the end of it because there's so much going on. But on this listen, I'd consider that to be a good thing, not in a bad way. It's just like a very demanding listen. For me personally, this isn't something I could throw on all the time. I don't think, just because there is so much going on, I need to be in the mood for it to listen to it. But yeah, when I'm in that mood, I would absolutely enjoy it, as I did here today. Like I said, I'm somewhere in that 8 region for this project. Don't know exactly where within an 8, but we'll see how it evolves with more listens for sure. Definitely enjoyed my first listen to this though, so thank you for sending this one in, Rook. And of course, we're technically not done yet, because we do have a bonus track included in here. And then we're going to take a look at Remi reviews Remi reviews his review of this to see what Remi is saying, because it's, you know, a take that is definitely very different to what the majority of us would have on this album, just seeing how the chat has been reacting to this along with me. So let's hear this bonus song right here that we have included with the request. Once again, it is called Supernova and features Funeral. Was I sent this one? This also looks familiar. I feel like someone sent me this previously. But let's see how it sounds after hearing the whole album right here. Let's go. Woo. Cover looks familiar too. Hang on. I gotta point out the genius annotation for this one, because I feel like I see this all the time, where it's an annotation like this. So the start of the song is the this may be a reference to Let Down from her, hold on, let me put us back into the frame, from her EP Teen Week. Like I don't know if it's a reference, they just both have the which is like very common, you know, like lyrics can be the same, especially when it's just one word, with without it being a reference.
Pretty girl dance for my video. I'm running to pretty girl to stand for my video. I'm just waiting for this bitch to go on camera. Hey, hold on, that we blow up supernova. Some bitches, they gon' never meet the quota. Hold on, that we blow up
Average JRJRJR fan being delusional. Like, knowing the JRJRJR fan base, they might be messing around, but I would also believe it if they were serious.
Cause I know some happy goes to Christmas past. Tell me what's up with your bro. I feel like it's like I'm on you. It ain't really shaking. It's charging on you.
Got the synth going in there. Look at Kendrick says 7 in his lyrics or something. Kendrick says, go see it right here. He's referring to the 7 wonders of the world. Yeah. It's like you can technically make that connection, but I doubt the artist was even thinking about that.
spray paint the challenger with TKO.
TKO. Jane is clearly a big WWE and UFC fan. Spray paint the challenger with TKO. Oh, there we go. I think that one was a decent track. I don't mind that one being a bonus track because I'm not super crazy about it. You know, it still bumps decently enough. But for whatever reason, it's not one I get into as much. You know, Funeral was solid here too. I'd give that one a solid 7. It's not bad. It's like still solid enough, but you know, not as good as the rest of the album for me personally. Still works for what it is though. Damn, I really missed the whole stream. Yeah, that's us right at the end there, Slay Freddy Slay. But you could definitely, if you want, you could scroll back in the stream to watch my reaction. But, you know, it might not be the same experience as watching it live and commenting at the same time, you know? But, yeah, that is the end there of our Jane Remover album experience for today. Thank you for sending this one in, Brooke. I really appreciate it. You know, it's a good thing when, like, the track that was, like, quote-unquote the weakest for me was the bonus track on the album, you know, from, like, the vinyls or whatever. That's probably what you want. It's not even on the core album, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, that definitely turned out pretty damn good right here. Nice. So, real quick, before we move on to the rest of the songs that we have for today, let's see what Remi Reviews is saying about this one, all right? Because I'm curious to see what made him come up with the rating that he has right here. Let's find out. So the average rating that we have for this album, 8.3 user score, 8.3 critic score. It actually matches pretty perfectly. Nice. But Remi Reviews, who I follow because I'm always interested to see his takes on stuff, gave this a 4.5 out of 10. Let's see how this goes. Okay, pretty lengthy review, so I'm not going to read all of it. Damn, these track ratings, there is a lot in the red. Holy shit. Probably going to be a hot take, but let me just, I'm going to skim through it, get sort of like the headlines, the blurbs here. This album is stuck between two worlds, one of total electronic chaos in the most annoying and abrasive way possible, and one in a boundary-pushing and extremely hard-hitting, genre-mending fashion. Okay, so sort of stuck between that for Remi. Not much in between, either I absolutely love a track here, or I'm just not feeling it at all. Yeah, I can see that, okay. Biggest issue is the vocals. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What I always respect is the effort in the reviews, because like that's probably a hot take, but like look at all this. Like Remi wrote a whole ass review about this and is completely fair about it. Like it's not like a dismissive review or anything like that. So yeah, I respect it. I respect it. Dove into the reasoning. I don't mind a review that goes against the grain. I actually quite like that. So yeah, there we go. I would say for me the album's probably in that 8 region, but I look forward to giving it like some more listens and being able to dissect it a little bit more. But definitely a very intense listen first time around, and it you know, it flew by. It flew by because it was, you know, so fast paced, despite being like a, you know, regular length of album, sort of in that 49-50 minute region. Yeah, absolutely flew by. So thank you for sending this one in, Brooke. Very much appreciated. In that 8 region with it, and a lot of great music on here. Really cool production, and you know, Jane had something to prove with this project, and I think they successfully pulled it off. So the album succeeded at what it was trying to be. So with that being said, we are going to hop into the rest of the songs that we have for today. But before we do that, I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break. Gino, if you're in the stream, let me know and we will do your request up next, because I know Gino has been waiting right here. I can't watch Remi reviews because his comments are way too long to read. That's what I like about them, though. Like, it's an actual review and not just, you know, a tweet, basically, which is what a lot of Album of the Year reviews are, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I do that with a lot of my reviews where I just kind of sum it up with a very quick blurb. But, you know, Remi gives a proper review, which I can appreciate, you know? So with that being said, I'm going to play you guys some of these royalty-free beats, and then when I get back, we will continue with the rest of the tracks that we do have left for today. So enjoy whatever the hell is coming up from this copyright-free music channel. All bangers, right? Let's go for this one. I don't know what this is going to be. It's apparently a Mexican type beat, whatever that means. So you guys can let me know if it lives up to that description or not. See you guys shortly, and I'll be back soon.
When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood, and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter. And drug
Oh, yeah.
Anyone leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that coming in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover.
Come on, he was going off right there over this beat. What is this one? Another Mexican type beat to follow that one up with. Oh, well, how was this one, everyone? I think you got like 3 different beats right there. Beautiful stuff. So with that being said, let's get into the last requests that we have for today. Bunch of song requests, and then we are done. Once again, thank you for the album request, Jam Remover, Revengeseekerz Rook. It's one that a lot of people have been asking me to react to, and now we've finally done it here on camera. So yeah, thank you very much for sending that in. I had a good time with it, and I look forward to revisiting it as well. So with that being said, next request we have comes in from Gino, who had his request pushed back after, you know, a couple of albums here. So let's see what we get from Gino. 5 out of 10, the outro was the best part. That's fair. Yeah. The second part, I could see why you say that would be stronger than the first part. So thank you for sending both those DC The Dawn tracks in. UGM Leaks, it would not be a CDTV stream at this point without some DC The Dawn in there. And that is our cue closer for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, ARM's request is still in here, but we are saving that for next week. If I forget, please remind me, because, you know, a lot of stuff happens in a week, all right? I might, it might have slipped out of my brain by then. If I forget, remind me. ARM is first in the queue. So yeah, I agree with what you're saying here, by the way, Sia. Sia saying, I think a lot of people fall into the trap of interacting with music critique these days to confirm their own opinion, rather than actually being interested in different takes, which I feel like there's always been an element of that. There's always been people who prefer to have their opinions validated by reviews, but like, I feel like it's even more of a thing now than it used to be. And it's like, I don't know, do you not get bored interacting with reviews and critiques in that sort of way? Like, I love seeing opinions that are different to my own, especially when they're like well thought out and you can tell that the person is being like genuine and honest about their opinions, because like that adds depth to the discussions about music, people having different takes and, you know, really putting thought into giving their own thoughts about it, rather than, you know, looking for reviews that just confirm what you already think. Or to validate what you already think. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot more engaging trying to find different takes and people who, you know, really put thought and care into how they feel about stuff. But yeah, that is it for today's request stream. Technically, we didn't get a huge amount of requests, like separate requests today. There are some that are made up of like all songs, and we'll maybe get like 30 individual requests, but today there was only like 11 or 12 separate requests, but what made it last longer was that 2 of those were albums. So thank you to everybody who sent stuff in today. Thank you, Archive, for your album length request leak pack, and thank you, Rook, for sending in Revengeseekerz by Jam Remover, an album I really look forward to coming back to and, you know, fleshing out my thoughts even more on it, but definitely enjoyed it quite a bit from a first listen. Also, thank you to everybody who just sent in songs today as well, because it's been a pretty great stream. And I guess I'll say as well, thank you to everybody who has supported me at any point throughout the past 9 years that I've been making YouTube videos, because like I said, it was the 9-year anniversary yesterday. So yeah, thank you very much for that, and we're gonna keep it going all the way into 10 years and hopefully well past that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for today, guys. It was a really good stream in terms of ratings, plenty of 7s, hell of a lot of 8s, like 8s all over the damn place, and 1 or 2 9s in there as well. So overall, mostly positive ratings today. Can't be mad at that at all. Yeah, it's going to be crazy next year, Alex, because then I'll be able to say I've been on YouTube for a decade. That's going to be nuts. So yeah, I look forward to it. I'm basically an OG, all right? I'm a veteran at this point, an unk, if you will. So with that being said, have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you guys. We had a little bit of chaos at the start of this stream with the copyright blocks, but we finally got through it in this stream. It took us 3 streams, but we got it. All right, we managed to make it all the way through on this one, and we defeated the evil copyright gremlins that were trying to take us down. We will not let them get to us. So yeah, like I was saying, have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and supporting as you guys have been doing. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next stream and the next video, whenever that may be. Yeah, this is your boy, CDTV Productions, on the YouTube side of things, signing out. Peace out, guys.